outsider in this group and wished to remain so. Whether I forgive them or not would happen on my terms and my timeline and not theirs. I further told them not to add me back here, and left the group. Some of the family members tried to call me out by messaging me that they were disappointed in my reaction, and I shut them down, saying they were not in a position to judge me after being so quick to assume what I did and to not contact me again unless I contact them first. A couple of weeks later I called up Jenny and told her I want her to bring my girls over the weekend so I could meet them properly. Kim, being as adamant and feisty as she is, said she wants to meet her stepdaughters as well. We argued a lot. It was mostly me telling her that since she was pregnant she needs to take care of herself, but the Asian in her was pretty adamant, so I gave in. We met at a public park. Jenny looked a bit disheveled but looked like she put an effort to look as good as possible in this meeting. There I saw Alice and Sarah for the first time in 8 years. They had grown so much. The only memories I had of them were in my phone, as I was pretty blocked from all the socials and everywhere else. Jenny came crying, trying to hug me, and I put both my hands up front to decline. I then introduced her to Kim as my wife, and she broke down a sobbing mess in the park. Kim came forward to comfort her and we sat down in a place close by. I grabbed both my girls and cried out. My girls were never told about me until recently, and they were pretty conflicted as they only knew Henry as their father, but seeing me suddenly brought out some emotions. There was a lot of crying and talking. By the evening, we exchanged what had happened in our lives. She told me that she got married to Henry a year after that. He took care of her for the first few years. After that, things settled down. He still couldn't grow his landscaping business to a point where it's profitable, and then COVID basically forced him to shut shop. His parents were now dipping into their savings in an attempt to make ends meet, and he never bothered to start something again despite his parents telling him to. She said she's filing for divorce from Henry and she can't stand the sight of him. I told her she's free to do what she wants and it has nothing to do with me. I told her some details moving forward. Essentially, I wanted Alice and Sarah to attend family therapy sessions with me over going forward so we can heal. They've been robbed of their real father and it was time to make it right, and I want to be a part of their lives. I also wanted them to be with me and Kim over the weekends, but I told her that would have to wait as we had a kid of our own coming, and I want to put my full energy into that for now. Lastly, she said that my parents wanted to reach out to me. I corrected her and said they were anything but my parents. I still had the letter of disownment they sent out along with the divorce papers, and I had nothing to do with them. But both her and Kim stated that it would help me get closure from them. So I agreed. I told her that I would tell her when I want to meet them and where I want to meet them. I booked her a hotel and told her that I wanted her to be in this city for the night and I want some more time with my girls, with tomorrow being Sunday. We spent that Sunday together as well, but this time I took them to the sights and around the city, and we really enjoyed the time we had. Before leaving, both of them gave me a warm hug and I told them I will see them next week. I told her that she doesn't need to drive the girls for the family therapy sessions, and I will come over to them. I got a good recommendation from my therapist for that city and we had a good first introductory sessions, but the therapist spelled it out that sooner or later they will need to know what my ex-brother did, and I told her they will in due time. She suggested I write it out here and get a few outside perspective to my situation as well. I can honestly say if it wasn't for Derek pushing me I might not have made it to the point I have. Which is what brings me to opening this forum to you. What should I do from here? I plan to confront my ex-parents sooner or later, and despite of me calling them their ex, I still have emotions and feelings for them. I'm not sure if that makes sense. How do I deal with Henry? I don't think I ever want to see his face ever again, but do I go after him and ruin him with a defamation suit, knowing fully well that he has daughter from my ex as well, and anything I do to him might impact her? If you have any questions, I will be try to answer those. TLDR, brother framed me for SA 8 years back to destroy my marriage and marry my wife. Now the truth comes out. How to proceed?